everybody. Saludos, buenos dias. How you doing? It's night. It's fucking cold, a little chilly, but I wanted to get outside. I've been in bed all day. I hurt myself, so I wasn't really up to par. I wasn't really up to being up and about. But then I was doing some homework, so that's what I've been doing all day. Homework and trying to rest my leg a little. Anyways, I watched Josh, homie, hang out, and I watched a video from Dubs today. Uh, Dubs was on the part about Raza not being able to get along, and Josh was talking about influences outside our outside influences that affect how we judge and how we act. And I kind of touched a nerve. I don't know if it's a nerve. I don't know what it is, but it kind of touched me in a sense that when I was busted, I used to think about all these guys that had were artists. They would do fantastic work. Some guys did poetry. Some guys did drawings, portraits. Other guys did. They would make these choppers out of like a motorcycle chopper out of newspaper, or they would make a design of your cell out of newspaper, like a miniature cell, down to the T. Some even make clocks and jewelry boxes with opening drawers and the whole shebang out of newspaper. And you'd be surprised on the stuff they can make in prison with nothing, with no kind of material. But yet they're locked up. They, for whatever reason or not, they couldn't turn their talent into something they can make money on. And it's a shame because those same people can actually make a living at doing what they were doing if they would have just put the effort into it. Like personally, I have a brother-in-law, right? He does handyman work. He does good handyman work. And that's how he makes a living. That's what he does. But that's not his talent. His talent is painting and woodwork, making stuff out of wood. I watched him make some amazing stuff out of wood and then paint it so perfection. But he doesn't utilize it. He doesn't utilize it to make money. When he could, if he really wanted to. If that's what he wanted to press. But for some reason he feels hindered that he can't make no money doing that. And that's his love and his passion. And a lot of us, that's our art, that's our love and our passion, but we can't manage to do it because we're always worried about everybody else's influence. I know on this YouTube, we have people in the comments telling you what you can and can't do, or what you should or shouldn't do. And if you don't do what they feel that you should be doing, or conduct yourself the way they feel that you should conduct yourself, they make threats. They make fun of your family. They'll go after your family. They'll do everything to make it uncomfortable for you. They'll make up lies or whatever they got to do because they feel that you're not conducting yourself the way you should be conducting them. And that outside influence really does have an effect on people, whether they realize it or not. Me, I went to the gas station not too long ago, and it was real quick, so I think I went to go get a Monster or something. And I had my, what they call the slides on, the slippers, the chakras. I had some slides on. Somebody said I was slipping. And Me, my dumb ass, I want to pop off and say, I'm slipping. Why don't you come and test it? See if I'm slipping. But I didn't. I was like, oh, okay, well, whatever. Yeah, I'm slipping. So I grab my car and I leave. I do my thing. You know, homeboy was joking, but at the same time, uh, that was his way of saying I'm out of regulations. I'm not performing the way I should. It was and I'm probably more hard on myself than most. I feel guilty about that shit. I see guys walking around slides all day long. Guys have been to the joint, guys have been around. I see them slipping all the time. But I feel guilty when I do it. I don't do it often. I actually force myself sometimes to go out and my slides, even if it's a store just for a minute, because I feel guilty that I can't do it. That I gotta be suited and booted all the time, ready just in case. I'm afraid that something happens and I'm not ready and I get caught slipping like I did with the pepper spray. I look bad, right? So all the little things affect the person that I am. Now I know a lot of other people. They get on platforms and they want to act like something that they're not. They want to act like uh, they're just straight out soldier kind of guy. I don't. I don't condone that kind of stuff. I don't condone somebody running around and pumping up people for failure, especially when I know they really ain't like that. But like I said, we have a lot of talented people out there, people that can really get far in life and do something with their lives and make us all look good. But if we can't get out of that damn mentality where we're trying to impress the next man, we're never going to get anywhere. You know, and I'm coming to the point where I'm just kind of like, well, you know, I'm going to do what I'm going to do. You don't like it. So what? But like I said, people want to sit there and come at you all foul with their, bring up your family and all kinds of other crap, you know, just because you don't conducting yourself the way they want you to conduct yourself. You know, we got a lot of level 4 killers, but they're not busted. I don't understand how somebody can be so gun ho and really about that life and still be out here for any period of time. I know the guys that I know that are gun ho like that are really about that life. They don't last out here but a hot minute. They come out, they're busted right again, right away. And we're like, dude, what happened? You know what, homeboy disrespected me, or homeboy was looking at me foul, or whatever. Bit. I know that food's no good, and that kind of shit. But no, you guys out here that are pushing an agenda on things that haven't been busted in years will literally openly tell you about things they did without worried about any kind of uh, consequences over it. It trips me out. I'm not that guy that pushes the line on anything anymore. At one time I did, and I went to prison. You want to push the line on things, that's where you're gonna go. You know what I mean? I wanted to be a gangbang. I want to run around and get a name for myself and do all that, and that's what I proceeded to do. But see, I don't talk about it because I don't want to glorify it. There's all kinds of rumors about me. They can have all the rumors in the world. I don't care. So the simple fact of the matter is I went to the system. If you got any kind of fucked up charges or anything like that, they're gonna deal with you in the system. And when I was busted, there was no PC. There was nowhere to hide. So uh, you go in there, do what you got to do, and hopefully get out. But I'm not there no more. I'm home. I'm not trying to push no lines on nothing. And people need to understand that, if you're going to listen to these individuals that want to push that line, you need to take it with a grain of salt. And think to yourself, why isn't this individual locked up? There's a lot of basura out here, a lot of trash. Uh, you can't sit there and get on a camera, tell somebody you're out there doing all these illegal things. You're this, you're that. I know you're doing this. I know you're doing that. And consider yourself not an informant. But yet, that's what they do. People get on camera and tell people they did this or they did that or they did this. And nobody sees an informant. I know if you get on camera and you do that kind of thing, you're an informant straight up. No ifs, ands, or buts, but all these guys want to make excuses for each other, or act like it just didn't happen. I tend to just stay away from people like that. If I'm around somebody like that, I get away from them because I don't want no problems with nobody. But it is what it is. We have a lot of talented people out there, and we can do something with it, but they got to get their mind away from all that what everybody else is talking about in the comment sections. If you can't handle the comments, turn them off. We have a beautiful culture. Some beautiful people in our culture. A lot of talented people in our culture. And we're still struggling for some peanuts. Have a blessed one, everybody. Have a good night. Talk to you soon.